Welcome to the second episode of University of Padua Erasmus Unplugged.
Is this a first take?
Sbagliato. No, rifacciamo questa.
Qual è il nome?
Erasmus Unplugged.
University of Padua Edition. Fuck. Sorry.
No, fuck.
Partiamo?
Hello, and welcome to our second episode of Erasmus Unplugged University of Padua Edition. Woo! Okay, so today with us there are Colin, Ines, and Gianluca. So
hello.
Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Colin, I'm 23, I come from France.
My name is Ines, I'm 21 and I'm from Spain.
My name is Gianluca, I'm 27 and I'm an ESM volunteer.
Oh, thank you. And so, how did you choose Padua as your Erasmus destination?
Good question. Well, I was looking for a place to study abroad, like to do my master's, and I looked through a list of partnerships with my university, and I was looking for somewhere I didn't know anything about the culture or the language. I found that Italy was a good solution. I looked through the universities, and it looks like Padua was a good university. And honestly, I'm not disappointed, so good choice.
Did you know Padua? Never
Not
heard of
at
it.
all. Like, never heard about it. I went to Venice once. Like, that was my only reference. Like, I didn't know about it. But good choice.
Thank you. What about you?
For me, it was similar. I didn't have that much options in my degree of different places. I had a lot of the places in Italy, and also I had to have a language certificate. So I thought Italian would be better than German. So I also love pizza, pasta, well, the typical Italian culture. And I also didn't know anything about Padua. The thing is, I went home with my grandmother and I told her, maybe I'm going to Padua. And my grandmother, oh, the saint, San Antonio. And I was like, okay.
No way! Big up to grandma.
Have you been to Italy before?
Yes,
Going to Padua?
I've been to Rome and Florence, but not to the north.
How do you find Padua different from those cities?
I prefer it. No, no, I actually prefer it because I don't live in Spain in a big city. I live in quite a small city, so I usually prefer living in smaller cities where you can go anywhere by public transportation or by foot. And I found Padua much more easy going than maybe Rome. That it's for me it's terrible. I can't.
Okay, so
I chose Padua because I was born in Padua actually. So yeah, that's why.
But we actually don't have
thank you. No, last question before starting with the specific ones. I was curious about when you came in Padua and how is going your Erasmus so far?
So as I told you, I'm doing my master's here. So I came last year in September, October, something. So it was 1 year and a half now. And for now, it's going pretty well. Doing a lot of ESN events. No. I went through a lot of ESN events. It was really nice. A lot of diversity. Met a lot of new people. And also, well, there is the studying part sometimes.
somewhere.
But the overall life is really, really nice. It's a student city which is not too big, so that's really cool to live in this city. Yeah. Good experience so far.
I've been here since September, so I'm also quite used to Padua, thank God. And yes, I think it's going so good so far. And now that the days are getting longer and days are getting hotter, for me it's perfect because I am not good with cold and with no daylight. And in Padua, November was terrible. But yes, I'm having so much fun, and I'm a little bit sad that it's going to end soon, but that's life.
Okay, let's start. Thank you. So, first question for today. Could you explain us more about what is the Erasmus program and how does it work?
I don't know.
Perfect. Well, the Erasmus program in the paper, it basically is an opportunity that Europe gives students, European students, to just study abroad 1 year or 9 months, or 4 months, and to just learn a new language and obviously learn new experiences and meet new people and develop yourself in an academic way and in a social way, but in another country. I guess that would be a definition for this.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
She's prepared. She came prepared.
I studied the definition.
Talking about preparing, what's the best way to prepare for an Erasmus exchange or an exchange in general? Like both personally and also academically. I think all of you can answer this question.
Okay, so if I may answer, the best answer I can give is to not prepare. The best way to prepare is not prepare. When I did my Erasmus, I was totally unprepared. I didn't know what to expect, and that was the best part. Like that is why it was such an amazing experience, because I didn't know what was coming, and everything was great.
Where did you go in Erasmus?
Zagreb, in Croatia.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree with you. It's like when you don't have any expectations, you're like surprised in a good way most of the time. And yeah, so it's like a really good experience. But also if you want to be reassured, like you can ask people maybe to give feedback from their previous Erasmus experiences in the city. For example, like I asked to some friends that went to Padua, how was it and everything. So yeah, I think it's a good way also to prepare, but not too much, like without knowing like
the practical,
without spoiling
stuff,
anything about the life there. But yeah, just like to have a base idea.
No, it's true.
Just I also think that it's good not coming with expectations, but I also think it's really good, and I think it's not that they don't talk about it a lot, to not come with the sensation that your Erasmus has to be perfect, that you are going to travel so much, that you're going to be all every day happy and in parties, because if not, if you have that expectation, it's not going to be like that. Everybody has their own way, and sometimes there are bad days. It's normal. You're outside. I'm a family, for example. I'm a family person. I like to be with my family, and there are going to be bad days, and you don't have to compare like your way, your Erasmus way, with any other. I think it's important.
And should you prepare for ES events?
No, it depends. If you're an Erasmus student, no. If you're a volunteer, you should somehow, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so let's go on. So instead, which are the benefits of participating in the Erasmus traineeship?
Well, I think there are a lot of benefits. Well, for me, I found a lot of benefits. For example, even though I'm from Spain, that's quite similar culture than the Italian one. Here you can meet people that I've never thought in my life that I would ever meet. People from Iran, people from Asia. I think it's like such a good experience if you want to open your mind and maybe talk with people that you're in your normal life, you're not able to talk. And finding that maybe these people can impact very well in your life, and that maybe sometimes if you're in your home country you wouldn't talk to these people, but once you're in ESN event and you start talking and drinking, you find that you have much more things in common than you thought.
Yeah. What about that?
Yeah. Well, as you want.
Okay, we're back. We just had a small break.
Commercial break.
Someone came knocking on the door. It was the mayor, so we had to speak with him. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a small break.
Okay, guys, so could you tell us which are the benefits of participating in the Erasmus exchange?
Well, I think the most important one is just making like a network of friends all around the world and learning from them, obviously, because there are some people that maybe you in your normal real life you will never meet, and thanks to this program you can connect with people that have incredible opinions and incredible ideas.
Yeah, it's like the exchange of culture and diversity, like learn new cultural stuff. It can be about food, about religion, politics or whatsoever, and also about the language. It's really fulfilling for that. Like you can learn lots of new words sentences, swear words.
Yeah. In all the languages. That's
Exactly.
Swear words.
That's
like,
key to make friends in the future.
That's the first thing you learn.
Yeah.
In every language, yeah.
Yeah, and
Was it
vocabulary
actually also
related
for you?
to alcohol also.
Yeah, and it's a great icebreaker. You know, you meet a person from, I don't know, Estonia. You say a swear word. Oh, where did you learn it? Oh, you know.
Yeah. Actually, like during my Erasmus here, I made a list of how to say chug in every language. I was asking the people, I was like, okay, like please put it like on my list. So I have a list of like 15 ways of saying chug.
But did you memorize it, or when it's
Some of them,
yeah.
yeah. And so like when I come up with people from this country, they're like, what? How
Wait
do
a
you
second.
know that? Yeah, exactly.
And now he's a member of the language program in France.
And I mean, I will also keep an eye on somebody if they take a meet somewhere else.
Yes, that's a strong influence. See, now you're giving inside jokes
he
that
knows.
the public cannot
The
understand.
public knows.
The public.
Well,
yeah.
I think we understand. I do. Remember, understand our things are different.
The public knows. Oh yeah, and yeah, that's true. Like, and also a benefit is making friends everywhere. That you will able to keep your friendship also when your exchange is over. That's also really really nice.
Also, yeah, also for practical purposes, you know. Hey, I'm coming in a couple of days. Can you host me? Free.
Practical, yeah.
Just choose your friends wisely.
Wisely.
Oh, I have a big castle. Oh,
Exactly.
We have one. No, bye.
Yeah. What will be your advice, like how students can make the best out of their Erasmus or exchange period?
I would say just be yourself. It's like super cliche, but I think it's actually true because you, with all the people that you meet here every day, there 100% would be someone that you connect with. So just be yourself because it's like this one in a lifetime experience where you get to just forget about everything you have done in your home country and just, I don't know, have like a totally different experience from what you have at home with people that right now don't know you, so you just can like start from zero with these people. So be yourself and keep it up with all the ESN events.
She wasn't paid. She wasn't paid. She wasn't sponsored. She was totally natural. Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. And I would say, I know it's cliche, but like let yourself go. You know, embrace what's coming. And it's kind of an advice, but it's also, I think it comes natural for people. Like you don't have to force it out of people. You just say, let yourself go. You know, embrace the new challenge, but you're brought to do it. It's not that someone has to force you to do it. It's just it comes natural, and it's the best thing.
Yeah. I would say also, like, I mean, it's hard to say, but like, don't be shy. Like, I know it's hard at the beginning, like you're in a new environment, you don't know anyone, it's like a different country, so you can feel kind of lost. But everyone is in the same situation,
Exactly.
and everyone wants to meet new people.
Dying to make new friends.
Everyone wants to like make new friends, learn about like other cultures and everything. So yeah, just like let it go, and then like you'll see, like even talking with people you wouldn't talk to like naturally, you will make the best out of it. So yeah.
It's like you don't need them to be your friends. Just like chatting once.
Yeah.
With one night, it could make actually a difference. Even though it's the only time that you are going to see this person.
Yeah. You never know where it will lead you, but sometimes you're gonna end up like being best friends ever. Sometimes you're gonna end up seeing like each other 2 times maybe, but still like. It still participates to the Erasmus experience.
2 times a week at fish markets.
Hey. These are the best friends.
Yeah, and also as you said, I don't remember if earlier or offline.
It's a small break.
Don't reveal the trees.
Like, doesn't need to be perfect. Like, you don't have to come with high expectations.
It was offline.
You're still in my idea.
Yeah, inside joke here. And yeah, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, everybody has their own rhythm, and like you just need to embrace what's coming and don't start and come with this big expectation that you maybe will not fulfill, because like if you start with a really really high bar, it's hard to get over it.
Yeah, allow yourself to have a bad day. It's normal. Like, it's also really overwhelming, this experience. If you're not that used to going out all day, all night, and you just want to have your moment, your alone moment. Once a week factory. but yeah, just allow yourself to be bad. Bad days are also, they're also good.
Yeah, it's true. Erasmus really helps you to go outside the box, to think outside the box, and to go out from your comfort zone. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
from the point of view, it's really good. Okay, so that is quite long, so I'm going to read it. How have you been able to bring your experiences and newfound perspectives back home and share them with your peers and community?
If you have, like, maybe when you are chatting with your friends or...
With my friends from home.
Yeah.
Home.
I do have I don't know if I can share this example. I'm gonna get political here.
Once again.
So, before leaving for Erasmus, right? It was in my early 20s. So I had the chance to vote for the elections here in Italy. It was, I don't remember if it was European election or Italian, whatever. So I had the chance to put a cross in the cabin, I think once or twice. And, you know, growing up in Padua, only speaking with family and Paduans, you know, I voted right wing, right? Moderate right wing, moderate, look at the camera, moderate. Because I didn't even know what to vote, so I just, you know, went with what I heard about every day in the streets, in the bar, or at school, or whatever. And then I went to Erasmus. I started, you know, my roommate was Lithuanian. I go to university with 2 French, 2 Spanish, and 7 Croatian, whatever. So, like my perspective changed totally, and I came home as the strongest European supporter and the strongest left-wing supporter in Italy, you know. So this, like, jokes aside, it's also true. Not I like Erasmus changes the perspective completely, and you bring home a new perspective on life and on your roots. Like somebody said roots before, so you see roots as almost as a tie before you leave, but then when you come home you see them, they are roots, but you can leave from them, you know, you can develop. And sometimes, especially if you study in your own city like I did, and I was always my social circle, I was never challenged, you come home as a different person, basically.
Yeah, I think that's true. And also, like, maybe thinking that things that you thought were really important for your life, maybe they're not that important. Problems that you thought were horrible and that you were going to die, there are people who are struggling with a lot more. So maybe just look outside of European Union and see that there are some people that actually don't have anything to eat, they don't have human rights, I don't know, so I think it's important just to value what we have also.
Yeah. Another maybe question that I have, like, how had your experience abroad influenced you, like, both in a professional and personal aspiration? Like, do you aspire something more, even professional, or I don't know?
Well, actually, I've never had any problem like studying or working abroad. But I actually applied for a scholarship this summer, and this summer I'm going to be in London researching in a university, and I don't care to be away another 2 months because I'm actually really, really comfortable by living in a foreign country. So I think maybe if I wasn't that comfortable this year, I would have thought it twice of going another 2 months out of home. But because I think this experience for me, it was really good. I had a good experience, and I have managed all the problems that I had here really, really good. That's why I took this leap to do this at summer. So I think professionally, it has affected me already.
Also, I would add, like, you're kind of more curious, so you want to, like, discover new countries and everything, and also as you have been able to improve your language, maybe being abroad, it's like way easier, you're way more comfortable being abroad and like not being in your own country speaking your own language. So that's a really good point. and also like being able to study abroad, you see a different way of working, of studying and everything. So I think professionally it's like a big asset. Like it's that makes the difference between two candidates candidating for a company, for example. It's like, okay, this one has been in his country but also in Italy, so that's really nice. You have like different experiences and it really makes you want to discover more.
And this is the bad advertisement. This podcast session for the European Union, we have a French, Spanish, and Italian people speaking perfect English among themselves. You know, stereotypes.
Not fighting.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're playing now. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. So today, now we're going to play a game that's called Pictionary. You all know it.
Yes.
I don't know the rule.
There's always that person.
We're going to explain it again. So you will be divided into teams. Let's say Gianluca and Francesco and Ines with
Yes,
Colin.
and I guess.
Done. Already done. Look at them.
Okay, so let's take as an example Ines and Colin. So Ines will start reading a word and she has to draw it on the blackboard and try let Colin guess it.
Just
So-
a word for our friends listening on Spotify. So we have a blackboard here, right?
Yeah.
And so now we're gonna draw. So
when you
catch us on YouTube.
We can be saying she's drawing a line,
Yeah.
another line.
Vertical line.
parallel line.
Okay. Yes.
Now we are just moving chairs.
We're not killing anybody. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm
Don't guess.
tired.
90 seconds? Is it?
Go.
Alright, a house. Color.
Well done.
No.
That's difficult.
Is it a color? Palazzo Bo? No.
She's a good drawer, yeah?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, I would say like an important building. Oh, Cafe Petrocchi. Alright.
Good.
Nice.
What do we have? An artist here?
Jan, we have to do our best.
Is it my turn?
Okay.
Which one was yours?
Let's go. Please.
I don't know.
I think we can ask. Was this one?
Yes. Okay. That happened to me the other day.
Jan, please.
Fra, you ready? I'm not. Break, right?
Another
My turn. Yeah. Oh, come on. So there's no way. Okay, can I go?
Yeah.
Yeah. The three.
Give me the,
No, I will
give me the
give
green
her
light.
She
Give
will.
me the green light.
She doesn't.
But Luda, that's too difficult.
So,
Okay, a tower. Basilica. A church. Okay. Santa Giustina. What's this?
It's an animal.
A lontra.
You cannot talk.
No, sorry.
An horse. A nutria.
No.
Unicorn.
Yeah, we are never gonna get this. Never, ever,
A
ever.
nutria.
That's what you usually say.
Yeah, I know.
Fiera.
No.
Fiera dei
Yeah,
Mossi.
oh, we're so far away.
The sea.
what is that? I don't remember the word.
Baccarotura. Baccarata.
Carata. That was too difficult.
That was
I don't know what baccarata is.
No point
one
for us. No point for us.
against 0.
Yeah.
Who's drawing?
I think we lost. I think now Ludo can draw and
And we may. Okay.
this this is 2 points. So if we get it, we won.
We won?
Yeah, but you won.
My turn was
But why did you draw Venice
But
like
no, why
this?
the animal? Why the animal?
It was a lion because
It's a lion
you
with
were like
Oh.
Santa Justina, Santa
But you could
Antonio.
have make like an island. somewhere.
Oops.
I wanted to draw sea, but you would have never guessed.
Were you on the correct way?
Yeah, I thought it was Venice, but I
Yeah.
didn't get the Baccarat.
I just wanted to give the Venice path and then just work from there. But we were at Fiera.
Fiera dei Musei.
I don't know. No, Fiera came up.
Okay, let's start with the last word.
Who gets this wins everything, yes? Harrison, people.
Yes,
All
and,
Padua.
yes, and
Yes, and Padua party.
Yes,
Padova, dancing, party, Padova, both party.
Fish market.
Partying in Padova. Partying during the Wild Cup.
Karaoke.
Yes, that was the word. Woo! We have some winners here.
Good time.
Nice.
It's meant to be.
Too many.
John and Fran,
Sorry,
bye bye.
guys.
I was so nice.
But we wanted the first take.
What? There's no proof?
Oh no. This is the first take.
Okay.
Okay. Are we missing one tune? Okay.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. There's like one more.
We love each other
Okay.
so much.
Close your
Yeah,
mouth.
that's right.
Oh, so sweet. Okay, guys, so that's the end of our second episode of this podcast. So we hope you had a good time.
Thank you
Great
for
time,
coming.
yes. Thank you for having
It's
us.
okay.
Yeah.
Can I come back again?
Sure,
I
whatever
don't know
you
because
Oh, whenever I want. Yes. Next
so we need
Saturday.
to
then.
consult. But
Okay.
yeah, thank you for coming and
Thank
Thank you
you.
for the invitation.
see you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.